They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. Tried this, tried that, tried everything. Coming right back. Won't you wait for me? I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear.
Hey, you're currently listening to 92 Elm on Upbeat. This is one of hundreds of tracks that you can access and download when you upgrade to Upbeat Premium.
Welcome everyone to Hammer Challenge Series 4. This is Zach Baker on the call alongside promoter and owner of the Hammer Challenge Series, Josh Baker. House party of grappling. Where would you rather be on a Friday night?
Nowhere. This is birthday week. It's a nice birthday party going on. We have nice 15 matches today. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get right to it, huh? We got two girls coming in, making their HCS debut. We have a full card going line. Let's make sure everyone understands our rules as we go through. Okay, all our rules are modified. Okay, we have our own specific rule set for our undercard. All our matches, besides our one Ironman match, is going to be a 4-minute regulation. After the regulation, we have 2 1-minute EBIs. After that, if we are still tied out, we have a 3-minute ACC. And if we are still tied, we are in a sudden death EBI, 1 minute, 1 go. Top person has to get the finish.
All right, and we're just about to get underway here. First bout of the evening is going to be our female 110 fight. First fight of the evening, we have Kimmy Trabulsi versus Courtney O'Hara. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway, and here we go. First fight of the evening, as I said, we have Kimmy Trabulsi versus Courtney O'Hara.
There's a blank.
And we're in action right away, engage right away. Courtney already around the neck.
She got a nice body triangle going on the back here.
Courtney, coached by her father, Tom O'Hara, out of Endgame BJJ, making her HCS debut. She was the Finishers Open 10 winner. And she got into BJJ because it was a family thing. Dad got her in, and she just feels, competing and grappling makes her a better person.
She was very eager to get on the card. She was asking for anybody and everyone. I'm glad we were able to find someone perfect for her size. Both these girls came in underneath 110 pounds.
Speaking of her opponent, Kimmy fighting out of
choke right now.
Training Grounds Jiu-Jitsu.
That's getting tight.
As Courtney works for the submission.
Kim's got to work her way out of here. Courtney's doing a good job controlling her right now. Kim's working her head out, looking to use that knee to break that guard. Swinging over to an armbar. Belly down. Ooh, good defense. Nice roll through there.
Kimmy works her way out nicely.
Kim's using her foot to make sure her head is in a good position. Very nice.
Kimmy, coached by Will Horniff, and today she has Josiah Bierwas with her.
Good transition now. Kim's working now for her own armbar. Oh, that's a good tight.
Gotta love the early action out of both these ladies.
She's gonna have a good scramble here. Good defense here. Good scramble to start, huh?
Already halfway through. This fight's flying by. That's what happens when we get exciting action. These go quick, ladies and gentlemen. These will go quick tonight.
Oh, that armbar's in. Her elbow's not in a good spot. Kim needs to rotate her arm, and then she might be able to get the finish. Courtney's very comfortable there, it seems. No rush to get out. She's using her leg. A nice bridge going on here. She's looking to step out, up.
That arm's in danger. That arm is in danger.
That's right. She's definitely flexible here. She's working out. And tap.
Just like that, Kimmy Trabulsi drops the hammer. Winner by submission. Way to start the evening, and that's why we are the house party of grappling. Action from the start there all the way to the finish. Both ladies, outstanding job. Best thing about working out here is that we move right into the next. Second fight we're back for our second fight of the evening already. It's a blue belt 145 matchup between Josh Key and Bo Bui. Bo Bui, a veteran of HGS, last time competed on our team event with OMTC Open Mat Training Center. Head coach Mooks. Love to have Mooks back here with us.
Bo is actually the owner of Open Mat, and he also took this fight on 2 weeks' notice, stepping in a short time here against Josh. HGS debut right now.
You know, Bo's always going to be ready to take the fight. He says he's the #1 party starter, and when we're at the house party at grappling, that's exactly what you need.
Bo looking for a heavy snap right now. Right into an underhook. Oh, he's got double unders here.
Bo will look to jack him up here and bring him on the way down. Josh
Looking for a big lift here.
big scramble.
And Josh pulls a guard here.
around the neck. Bo's got to be careful here. Dangerous position, but he gets
he's
out the
good
side.
now.
Gets out the
Guillotine's
side.
in a tough spot. If I was Josh, I would let go of that guillotine. It's tough to finish on the bottom side. Accessible to a Von Flute choke if Bo can get his arm out.
Josh Key here, coached by his father, Josh Key, fighting out of Josh Key Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, making his HGS debut with us and his super fight debut.
And here Bo's looking for a Von Fluke. That's what I'm saying about you can't leave your arm hanging out there. Now that shoulder press, and he lets go, but now he's going to work to that arm triangle. Josh does a good job framing the face here, working out. Bo's going to be looking for that arm bar. Good transition by Josh there. It's always weird saying Josh. I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes. Sometimes I am. And they're back to their feet.
Bo looking strong here out of the gate, but that's what's great about these rules. We got sub only. If you can't find that sub in the first minutes, it doesn't really matter.
You see Josh rocking a flash rash guard. He loves comics. He said his nickname's the Red Hood, so it is an interesting rash guard to have here. He's in on a single leg, not transitioning here, and Bo's be able to take his back right now. If Bo works his hips up, Josh is being in a tough spot. We got a minute 45 left in regulation. And there's Bo transitioning to take to the back. And Bo's coming on top. He's looking for that arm too.
Minute 30 left here. Josh looking for a way to get out of this pretty dominant position here for Bo.
Bo looking for an arm bar here. And good defense by Josh. And Bo right to
still
that
attacking.
leg. Beautiful sweep, and Josh is up. Very good scrambles here. We got a minute left in the regulation here.
Lots of action here in these first 3 minutes.
And we're going towards the wall here. The wall is in bounds. Oh, and he pulls him on top of him. No guard here. It's a tough spot. Oh, he might be able to get the sweep, though. We got 45 here. Oh, and good. Bo just gets to the side again. Again, now Josh is holding on to that guillotine. He's just wasting his strength right now. And he lets go of the grip. Approaching 35 seconds left.
Approaching the end of the first round here. A lot of dominance here in this opening period here by Bo. But again, that can all change in the overtimes. There's no points being kept. It's all about that
And
submission.
Bo's going threatening for an armbar. We got 15 seconds. Josh, good defense.
Can either man find the submission here to end the round?
10 seconds. Into the wall, and we're off. We're still going. In 3, 2, 1, time.
And just like that, we have our first overtime of the evening.
And we're, with no stall calls out there, we're going to a coin flip. And it's Bo's choice first. Bo's taking offense first and taking the armbar spot.
Both
Now-
men will have a minute here to try to find the submission on the dominant position. Other guy either needs to survive the minute or escape and then his competitor will have the opportunity to match or beat what his competitor is able to do in the first minute.
And Josh has a good grip. And Bo's attacking the arm here. Josh looking to jump. Bo's looking to use his foot to open that gap. Remember, we were modified rules, so if they do go to another dominant position, Bo has a chance of a 3-second transition period, but he's looking for this arm. That's in a bad spot here.
Still has that arm. Josh right now. Josh is able to get out. He's got 3 seconds. And Josh escapes in the first.
The 3 seconds only if we transition to another dominant position.
Okay.
So now Josh's chance.
Josh is going to take
Bo
the
has
back
to find
position.
an escape to keep it going.
He has the full minute to get the escape here. Time does not matter.
If Josh rides out or subs, he wins.
We got 1 minute here for Bo. If you're Josh here, no need to rush and eliminate the position. Of course, we're always looking for that submission, but he just needs to last for this minute. Bo is working on the feet there.
And Bo's working out here. He's got his feet crossed. It's not really good. Oh, and now he transitions to keep his back and have
Got 30 seconds.
This is a
Bo's
bad
still
spot
scrambling.
for Bo. Oh, Bo's working out the back.
20 seconds here. He's able to get out. And we are going to our second overtime, a 3-minute ADCC overtime. First man here to find a dominant position here in this overtime will be the victor.
Have to hold it for 3 seconds. Dominant positions, back control, mount, side control. 3 seconds.
They have the third overtime.
Yes. All overtimes are in play because we are not in the dual meet setup. Both competitors look like they still got plenty of gas in the tank here. So let's see.
Seen a lot of action out of the two of these men.
Bo's huffing a little bit. It is a little hot in here.
Definitely a little hot in here. Summer heat wave. And Bo was the aggressor in that opening period as well. So we'll see how that factors in here as we progress through the overtime.
Both being very cautious. Don't want to get into a bad scramble here and give up a dominant position.
Bo was able to find that dominant position a couple times in the opening period, so you would hope to get back there.
We're looking to
We're on the
We're
wall.
in bounds
Bo
here.
with the big takedown. He's not quite decided yet.
That knee
Not
still
quite
in.
decided.
And
And
now we
scoots
count
by.
1, 2, 3.
And just like that, Bo Bui finds the
Very
dominant
good
position in
job.
overtime. Bo Bui, your victor. That fight was brought to you by Fridays. Thank God it's Fridays.
And it's Friday.
House party of grappling here on a Friday night. Nothing better than following this up with some appetizers, maybe a entree at the one and only TGI Fridays. Third fight of the evening, Panzaerlla and Marsh. Oh, okay. Third match of the evening here between Conor Panzaerlla and Drew Marsh. Drew Marsh, a returning HCS competitor, looking to avenge his loss from the last time out. You may have heard on the stream there, Drew had a nice round of applause when we just introduced him there. Got a nice support system here with him today.
All right, to work. Connor was actually on our first and our second show in the beginning of the year, looking for his first win as well. Changed teams, now we're training with Tom DeBlas. And
At Ocean County, BJJ.
there's only so many things you can say about Tom, huh? He's done everything.
Definitely not a bad guy to learn under. Coach with him today is Sam Forbes. Connor, wrestling background, wrestled Division III at Josh's alma mater,
and he's sitting back for a straight here.
And just
The
like
anchorman's
that,
going. No twist. Blue belts cannot twist, but straight legs are fine. We're going. We're still in bounds here. Line judge, be careful here.
just like college wrestling, we are inbounds as long as one body part of either competitor is inbounds.
And now Drew's looking for his leg too. We're in a 50-50 spot. We're still inbounds here. We are still inbounds. We are still inbounds. Toe out, 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 out. He's out. And we were out of bounds there. We're in a neutral spot.
Neither man had dominant position. We're going to start back neutral here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. Drew Marsh fighting out of Velez Jiu-Jitsu.
And Connor with a nice pass right away. You can just see more confidence in Connor since the last time he taken the mat here. He said he just needed a little different atmosphere, and he got right back to competing.
He's been at Grappling Industries, NJBJFF.
Yeah, he won that a couple weeks ago.
Gotten some experience, confidence under the belt here
And
to
he's
come back to
threatening the
HCS.
guillotine up, and then bans it right away. Drew's working flame. Connor's looking to take the back, and they're moving. Good scrambles here.
As we approach the halfway mark here, with 2 minutes left, Connor's hunting for that neck.
Another packed party tonight, huh? Everyone coming out on Friday night, checking out some good matches. Connor's looking at that ankle again. And good
Drew's with the scrambling.
inversion rule there. Oh, and Drew's looking for a triangle here. Connor, good posture. We got Sam Vorb talking to his teammate right now.
We've got some good action. And Connor's able to pass to the north-south. Interesting fact about Drew Marsh. He got into jiu-jitsu as a way to improve his health. He's down now 100 pounds through his jiu-jitsu training. Started at 278, fighting today at 170.
Everyone gets in jiu for other reasons. But no matter what, you're going to lose some weight. It's going to happen. Especially when it's hot. We're less than a minute here, and the regulations have been mostly Connor working. But Drew's giving it good looks, keeping himself tight. Game planning might be looking for the overtime here. And again, Connor's looking for the ankle lock. Remember, with the blue belts, you got to keep everything straight. No heel hooks. Or twisting toe holds. Drew being very aggressive off his back here. I like it. We have 30 seconds left in regulation.
He's throwing his legs around with relative ease.
Break that connection on the face.
Still in bounds, 20 seconds.
We got 15 seconds left here.
Drew, active with the hands.
And Drew is going to say, let me find that sub here at the end.
We got 10. Oh,
5 seconds
going
left.
inverted.
Connor's able to avoid the position, and we are going to go to overtime. Crowd's excited here as we head to our first overtime. No stalls or anything, so we will go to a coin flip to decide who has choice first. And choice will go to Connor.
And he's taking offense first. He's going for the armbar. Yep. Remember, all our rules are modified. So we have the modified start in the armbar, one arm on the arms, one on the legs.
And we are underway.
And he's got that broken right away. And
Right through it and escape.
quick escape.
Looked for a second there that Connor might have had that arm, but Drew very smartly and quickly is able to roll out of the position and escape.
Now Drew puts himself in a spot where a ride out wins it.
And he's going to take the back here to find that W.
Oh, and he
Immediately under
under
that
right
neck.
away. After that dominant regulation, we're looking for
Might have been some
Connor's in a bad
strategy from
spot.
Drew,
Connor's in a bad spot here.
but he's still working.
He's fighting the hands. Drew's got a body triangle now. It's going to be tough to get out of there, but we got 40 seconds.
And that's the tap. Just like that, Drew Marsh Sr. drops the hammer, winner by submission in overtime.
Transitioning to it, so they were on the back and then transitioning to the front.
Drew Marsh Sr. avenge his loss last time out at HCS 3 with the overtime submission. Little behind the scenes commotion. Emotions do run high. Remember, we got to keep our composure. Drew Marsh with the impressive submission. Little extracurriculars at the end there, but we're going to head right back into it. Right into our next event here, we have TJ Salas versus Danny Fox.
Well, and here we are. We're good. We're good. We're here for jiu-jitsu.
We won't let the extracurriculars stop us. And we are underway here in our blue belt 155 matchup. Action right away. Oh, and we have a diving attempt out of Kimura. Action right away. TJ's able to avoid the position, but that was a cool attempt to start off this bout. Not even 20 seconds in. Both men looking for a calculated advance here. He goes for the diving Kimura attempt again, but now he transitions to an ankle. Remember, we're at the blue belt, so no twisting. Action right away from both men. TJ tries to rush in, but Danny's there for the blast double. 1 minute in and already a lot of action here in this one. Not even 1 minute, we see two diving Kimura attempts from Danny Fox.
Sorry about the guys, I'm back.
Danny Fox, under coach Freddie Hernandez, Matias Lutez, out of Royal Jiu-Jitsu Academy and out of Heavyweight Jiu-Jitsu Academy, competes out of both, fighting out of Long Island. He's 4-0 in his super fights.
TJ making his way back to the circle. Had an absolute match against undefeated HCS fighter Jason Melendez, where he gave up about 35 pounds.
That's what we, when I talked to TJ before the fights tonight, he said the only fun fact you need to know about him is he's willing to take on anyone, any weight, anytime.
And he was. He took that match on short notice, and Jay has the most wins in HCS right now. And Danny's looking for a modified back take there. TJ's looking for a toe hold here. He's got to keep it straight, and he's good. No twisting.
Little less than halfway here to go, minute 50 left.
That was a very sneaky entry there. TJ coached by Alex Nemeth, who will be on our card next month.
Out of Strategic Combat Academy. This is actually a rematch between the two. Danny Fox beat TJ via straight ankle lock at a Balance and Flow Invitational.
Yes, they did. When I offered these matches, both of them were like, yeah, let's get it. And TJ's going right for a triangle here, and Danny's a good posture with his head. Arms locked, breathing nice and easy. He's trying to dig his other arm in, and very good defense, but now he's got to worry about that arm bar, and he disengages. I got my foot sweeping for the day. It's beautiful.
You got to be careful when you're at a jiu-jitsu event. You never know who's running the tournament and if they can beat your ass. 50 seconds
Sore
left
losers,
here.
man. We would like to see better from a wrestler.
You
You lose a lot as a wrestler. I only know a handful of people that have ever lost. Actually, I don't know anyone.
Yeah.
My teammate was 137-0 in high school.
And then went to college and lost.
Lost a lot. But hey, still one of the groups. Scott Winston, love you. Fargo champ. Speaking of Fargo, one of my wrestlers took third in Greco this weekend.
Naval Academy commit.
Tyler Sagan, Todd Dirt. I'm going to try to get him in here.
Looking for a big senior year.
Wait
We have
to the
10
end.
seconds left here. The action slowed down a bit for the second half of this, but both men look like they're ready to go to overtime here.
And
Again, no stalls or anything like that here, so we will decide the first overtime period by coin flip. Danny will choose the back here to start off the overtime.
I've been trying to get him. New Jersey want to prove it. Combat jiu-jitsu, it's coming. We'll go to the state level. And we got 30 seconds here. Danny staying calm. TJ staying calm. Danny moves him to the side. Looking to get the arm across. Good hand fighting by TJ here.
20 seconds left.
Danny keep on feeding. We got 15, and he's coming on top. He's trying to get TJ flat.
10 seconds
Is he
here.
underneath the net? Oh,
He's
good
not underneath.
defense there. We got 10 seconds here.
TJ's done a good job at defense here, but he has not been able to escape here. And as we approach the end of the period here, it looks like Danny's going to ride him out for the first period, but no submission. So TJ now, with a submission, would win, but he has to at least ride him out to extend this match.
Yep, if Danny gets an escape, he wins.
TJ's choice. TJ will also take the back. Again, he has to at least ride him out to extend the match, but if he does submit him, he will win this one. And right into the body triangle.
I mean, it's a dominant lock when you're in this spot, especially when you got to ride him out. I advise it. He's doing a good job of keeping that foot behind that leg, too. It's a good way of locking it out. He steps back over. Ooh, and he comes on top. If he can flatten him out here. Remember, TJ's looking for the revenge here.
As we approach halfway through here, 30 seconds left to find that submission for TJ.
This is TJ's first match back from the injury that he suffered. He was supposed to be on our last card, had to pull out, but he's ready to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, call that. Stop it. Stop it. DQ. What the fuck is that?
Illegal strike here by TJ Salas. Illegal strike here by TJ Salas. We have some blood here on the mat. Little conversation going on. TJ Salas has been disqualified. TJ Salas has been disqualified. Danny Fox will be your winner by disqualification. And that makes it official. Disqualification has been put in. Winner by disqualification, Danny Fox. Not how you want a fight like this to end. Both very even competitors. But that's what happens when you can't keep control. That's what happens when you can't keep control of your ligaments when you're fighting. Winner, Danny Fox. So Danny did not want to accept that disqualification, so we're actually going to move forward here and go to our second overtime, the 3-minute ADCC period. Danny did not want to win that way. Gotta love that out of his opponent. TJ apologized, said it was accidental, so we're going to continue here. 3-minute ADCC overtime period.
We are calling it, though. If we leave this 3-minute and no points go, Danny will be getting the win.
Remember here, we're looking for the first dominant position. Full mount, side mount, back.
I'm ready.
A lot of excitement here to start off the card. Only 4 fights in. Promises to be an action-packed evening at this point.
I mean,
I don't know how we're going to top it from here. Backstage fight, an almost disqualification.
I might need a Camel Crush coming out.
May have just heard Mike Raction in the background there.
And they're battling.
Competitor on who's next.
You can see they're the competitors, man, energy gets high. I don't want to end in a disqualification, but we're addressing here. We're trying to keep everything clean here. And good shot by Danny. And a good clear.
Oh, we're out of bounds. We're out of bounds. Exciting work there.
We're good. Good scramble there. And you see, Danny just wants to win. He wants to earn the win. Dude, what the-
Minute in here in our second overtime period. 2 minutes left here. Remember, we will not go to the third overtime on this one to honor that disqualification. Look for the takedown, but no, not a dominant position there. Danny looking to clear. Clear that Danny wants to get this dominant position from the feet, takedown into the dominant position. TJ's going to have to look to push the pace here as we're not going to a third overtime in this one. He's got a minute left to find that dominant position or he will lose. Danny using the wall right now.
And Danny with
a diving takedown, but
you're not dominant here.
Only into guard, so no dominant position yet. TJ's going to have to push the pace, find a submission or that dominant position. 45 seconds to do so.
Danny's 40 seconds away from the win. Our refs are on top of the stuff today. Making sure it's clear.
30 seconds left.
Danny's looking to pass.
TJ's going to have to push the pace here. He's only got 25 seconds left to find it. If we hit that 0-0 on the clock, Danny is our winner.
Oh, he's passing here. Oh, and a good pass. 1, 2, 3. Good job, and he earns it.
At the very end there, 3 seconds left. Danny gets the dominant side control for the victory. Was not complacent, just letting the period ride out. Danny, winner by second overtime victory. And we're into our next matchup here, the first of our Ironman tournament going on here. We have a 3-man Ironman tournament, 160-pound purple belt tournament. Competitors Cody Mooney, Nick Toscano, and Justin Gonzalez. First matchup here is Cody Mooney in the black versus Nick Toscano in the purple.
Cody coming off a 5-year layoff. Got married. Working. He told me the reason why he got back into it, his brother got his brown belt and started talking shit.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
Little brother?
No, older brother.
Okay. Cody Mooney making his jiu-jitsu super fight debut, but 8-2 record MMA. Definitely has the experience.
He's handing me a couple beatings in the wrestling mat.
That's right, Cody Mooney, a former short conference wrestler.
From Raritan.
From Raritan, 2-time District 22 champ.
He's looking to defend this armbar right now. Nick has a good lock on that.
He's fighting at a Henzo Gracie.
He's looking to belly down here, and good defense. Good job by Cody to pass and get out of that spot.
Cody here with his coach Joe Alert. Up against Nick Toscano.
And
Head
back to
coach.
that armbar. Remember, no slamming out of submissions. Cody keeping him stacked.
Nick fighting out of Momentum Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Julio Galarraza.
And remember now that we're in the pros, that all submissions are legal. You have your heel hooks and all twisting leg attacks and a little longer regulation. It's also different now with the Ironman. No matter the result, each guy got 2 matches tonight. So if you take a loss, you got to keep your head up and be ready for the next. And Wade, the energy's in here tonight. And
Never know what's going to happen.
Losses suffer here.
Nick also making his Jiu-Jitsu super fight debut,
He's threatening Kimura right now.
but he's fought in finisher sub only, fought in
He's looking to use that butterfly hook.
Pan Ams before.
Active competitor. I believe he's been scheduled for Men of War. Now I think he has no super fight wins.
No super fight wins. Maybe not the debut, but
He's been competing.
we don't have to call that out. Two and a half minutes in here, 3:30 left on the clock here.
Cody looking to pass. Good. Nick's very active off his back. You can see the 2 different styles.
Cody definitely taking that wrestler mentality in here, looking for that dominant top position. Nick, more of your traditional jiu-jitsu player.
And we are halfway through the opening round. Nick's got a good knee shield, bottom half guard. Looks like he is
Cody looking
pretty open guard here. Cody looking to pass. Cody can stuff that knee, maybe go to mount. Nick's got a good lockdown spot right now, keeping that foot underneath his. Cody looking to staple. And he's back to his feet. Looking to step over. Good pass there. But Nick moves quick. Nick's good on his off his back here. Threatening armbar here again. And he's attempted it multiple times. But Cody's being able to defend every time.
approaching 2 minutes left here.
I got you to think. We see the EBI overtime. Nick's going to pick armbar.
Probably as he approaches the
would think.
one in the regulation. He probably doesn't want to pick armbar in the overtime because he probably wants it now. You'd think.
You would think. Oh. And our EMT has arrived. Could have used her.
Don't worry, we cleaned up the blood.
Don't worry, I'm a cut man. We're good. Nick's starting that Kimura again. Cody doing a good job keeping his hand in the middle.
Both men here have threatened in their own way. Both men active from both positions. Wouldn't say either one's too dominant
Last
throughout as
minute.
we approach this last minute here.
I had a moment. I was like, why am I seeing letters? I'm approaching the last 30 seconds of regulation. Overtimes would be interesting here. Cody having the wrestling background.
You think he wants the back position then, whereas we've seen from Nick, he probably going to go up to that armbar.
We have armbar attached from the back. So you'll see. We have 10 seconds.
10
So we're
seconds
going to find
left.
out. Unless we see a last second submission here. We got 3,
And we will not as
2,
we head to
1.
overtime.
And we're going to go to a coin flip.
It'll be Cody Mooney's choice in the first overtime.
And you can see that wrestling
Cody
right there. He
chooses
picked top.
chooses top and takes the back right away to start this off. Cody has a minute here to find that submission. Nick looking to escape here.
We still have back control. His chest staying across his shoulder blade, so he has a back. You're good.
45 seconds here. Definitely a loose back here from Cody. Lost the
And Nick's
boot.
one scramble away from getting out of here. And we still got back.
And there it is.
All right.
Nick's able to escape in our first overtime. Cody has a minute here to match. If Nick finds the submission, he will win. If Cody escapes, he will tie to go to the next overtime. If Nick rides him out,
And Nick took the back.
probably a little strategy here, knowing that he just has to ride him out.
And Cody's going to look to create a scramble here. Oh, he's getting that arm underneath.
Nick looks like he might be underneath the chin here.
He doesn't want him just to ride him out. He wants to get the win.
Cody doing a good job avoiding
Oh,
here.
Cody just broke that
Creating
grip.
a scramble.
And there's that arm bar.
The armbar's in, and he
good.
escapes.
All right, we're going to ADCC now.
Second overtime, ADCC 3-minute period. First to a dominant position will win in this second overtime.
And here, let's see if the wrestling background comes into play right now.
One big double here could change it all.
Takedown wins it. Ooh, good arm drag.
Cody with the nod of approval on that arm drag.
You see the fakes going on here. And good shot.
Cody with the double.
And the knee's still
He
there.
still has not cleared to side yet.
Good defense. Oh, and if he could take the back. Oh, we're in guard. We still moving here. We still got to transition. You got to get to either side control, mount, or back mount.
Good scramble there from Nick to avoid that side control.
You can see the third man and the Iron Man, Justin Gonzalez, over there looking good. And Nick's threatening a triangle here. Obviously, subs can win.
We're always looking for the sub. 2 minutes left here in the second overtime.
Even Cody passes the legs through.
Create some space.
Seeing a little bit of everything tonight, huh? We're only halfway through the undercard.
We said we were the house party of grappling for a reason.
Nick's looking to wrestle off his butt right now. Cody goes cartwheel pass. You can see the 5-year layoff might come in here. Oh, Nick's looking for a back take.
And we're back to guard.
Cody clearing his throat. Looking to pass.
As we
got a
approach
minute.
a minute left here in the second overtime period. Both men engaging.
Nick got double unders here. Looking to get his butterfly hooks. Maybe look for a sweep. Staying active. We got 40 seconds away from a coin flip to decide the sudden death. Oh,
Cody
and he's
looks for the
passing,
pass
he's passing,
here.
he's passing. Nick's doing a good
Nick-
job keeping his feet up, keeping the knee shield, not letting the pass.
30 seconds left.
Cody sitting on the leg. Well, if Cody works on that knee, he could pass him out. We got 20.
20 seconds left.
He's what? 15. We might see our first sudden death here. We got 10 seconds. Three, two, one.
And we head to our first sudden victory. We will do a coin flip to decide who has choice here in the final period.
And it's Cody's
Cody
choice.
with the choice. If Cody chooses defense,
And he's choosing defense. Remember, that is the caveat to our rules. The bottom guy just has to survive in the sudden.
Cody
Death.
just needs to survive. Escape would also win it. Nick has to find this submission here in this minute. If he cannot find this submission, Cody will be our winner of the first of the Iron Man tournament matches. And we are underway here.
And right away, Cody put his chin down. Oh, Nick's threatening it. You're going to see Nick just go for it, you know. He has to find the sub. Oh, he's not underneath the neck, so
Looks like-
he might be in a good spot. He
And
retakes
Cody's
his back.
able to clear the tie, but Nick does a good job staying on the back there. 30 seconds left for Nick to find this submission.
$25 seconds.
Nick's going to have to get aggressive here and push the pace if he wants this victory. Very even matchup to start off this tournament.
Purple belt division.
As we approach 10 seconds left here, both competitors. Cody just looking to survive.
3, 2, 1, time.
And just like that, Cody Mooney, victor, winner by third overtime sudden death, victor, Cody Mooney. He'll be competing again, remember, against Justin Gonzalez, and so will Nick Toscano. Our next final evening will be between Miachel and Zakee Rembert. No. Josh. What?
6 or 4?
4 minutes. Back to a blue belt match here, so this will be back to 4 minutes. Matchup. Blue belt, yeah. We have Miachel versus Zakee Rembert in a blue belt 170-pound matchup.
The remaining of our undercard is blue belts.
Miachel in
He
the black,
sits.
Zakee in the blue and red pants.
Remember, you got to engage when you sit here.
Miachel looks to be
Oh,
attacking an arm right
a
away.
A very clean entry for this armbar.
He might have this already. Quick action
He's
here,
a
only,
pinch.
only 20 seconds into the period.
That elbow's in deep.
He's got to be careful here.
We have 3.5 minutes, so take your
Miachel
time.
definitely has his time, and he looks to be really extending this now. Zakee's able to get his head under the one leg. Zakee's done a decent job of fighting the position off here. A bit safer, but that arm's still in danger.
He's going to go to the triangle. I better go into the triangle. Yeah, now he goes to the triangle. Now that's going to be tight. Now he's got to worry about defending the armbar and the triangle. If he can find that leg, he can get a sweep here. That is in tight. We might find a finish here. He's all right. He's defending.
Quick action here in this one.
Beautiful transitions. Remember, staying alive here. And he's got his own leg scissor over his head. And
He's able to break free there. Was in danger for most of the beginning of this period, but he's able to work his way out, and now he's going to be looking to attack. In north-south position. Front head position, searching for the neck. And we're scrambling here.
Oh, and he's taking his back standing and a good roll. Oh, and he's taking it back. Oh, a beautiful transition. We're going out of bounds here.
That looks like we got a full mount here from Zakee.
This is a dominant position, so if they do go out of bounds, he gets a choice to start on top. Or if he puts a sub, he gets a EBI start in the middle. Look for an Ezekiel. looking now for an arm triangle.
A lot of action here on this one right away.
We have passed our halfway point of regulation. He's looking for a no-gi Ezekiel, and he abandons that. No-gi Ezekiels are very tough to get, but he is in a mount, so it is a little easier to drive that forearm across the neck. He's looking for Americana now. Good wrist control, snaking his hand through.
Definitely taking his time with these.
Michael does a good job getting his way out. And we're not in a dominant position now, as he has like a modified half guard. And good. And Michael goes to a half guard, realizing where he is.
Minute left here in the opening period. A lot of action.
Less than a minute. Sebastian coaching Michael right now again. Sebastian was supposed to be in the card, but unfortunately his opponent pulled out for really no good reason. Really no good reason.
You hate to see it, especially when there was a bit of a beef between both of them.
Yeah, Michael Haynes was the first fighter in HCS history to back out of a fight twice within 9 days. You hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Listen, I know people want to be the best at everything, but maybe being the best at backing out is not the greatest thing to be known as.
Guinness Book of World Records, maybe? I'm going to have to check on it.
If not, don't worry, Michael. We'll let you back out of the next one 6 times. As we approach the end here, 5 seconds left in our opening period.
And we're going 3. Nobody falls back for
he goes right for the ankle, and that's time.
Good, we go.
Quick little flurry there to end the period as we head to overtime. It'll be Zakee's choice here to open up the overtime. Zakee chooses to go with the armbar start.
Early start, early start.
And we are underway here in the overtime.
And Mike right away got his elbow past the shoulder line. So now it's really tough to get an armbar when it's only the forearm between the legs. So he's going to take his time to
Only
go
10
out.
seconds in here in this overtime.
Oh, and Rembert's going. A good exchange. He put his legs right back up.
And that's the escape there for Michael. Quick escape, 15 seconds in.
And Mike's taking the back.
Now Mike either can ride him out or get the submission for the win here. Zakee has to escape to extend this match.
Mike's got his arm trapped right now. And it's a tough spot to be, especially when he just needs to ride out to win here. And he gets his arm out.
15 seconds in.
That chin down. Get your back to the floor.
Again, Zakee needs to find the escape here in order
30
to
seconds.
extend this match. Michael just needs the ride out to win this one. Submission always will get you the win though.
Sub only.
20 seconds left here.
Don't have to worry about overtime rules, specifics, if you just get the sub.
15 seconds here, and Zakee needs to find that sense of urgency to get
He's
out of
got
this
10 seconds
position.
to
He's
get
got
out.
10 seconds to find that escape.
Let's get a 2-on-1 and get your back to the floor, Zakee. 2-on-1.
3 seconds left.
3, 2.
And it looks like Michael Do, winner by a ride out in the second overtime. Winner by a ride out, Michael Do. Out of ambush jiu-jitsu. And we keep it moving along right here as we head to our blue belt 215-pound matchup
Big boy.
between Andy Lopez and Aldric Warner.
Fours. All matches on the undercard left are fours. These guys look very respectful.
Andy Lopez out of Rockland Grapplers MMA, coached by John Didio. Aldric Warner out of Henzo Gracie Poconos,
Both of these boys have taken some nice drive to get here today.
coached by Antonio Orlando. We appreciate them making the trip out, but they knew where the place to be was on a Friday night.
Shrewsbury Plaza. The good old historic Shrewsbury.
This fight brought to you by our sponsor, Underground Nutrition.
Get your pump on.
Is that what they're saying?
I don't think so.
We just
but now
made
it
it.
is.
Underground Nutrition, if you're listening, you're welcome to use that.
You are welcome.
Get
my
your
friend. I
pump
got you.
on.
That's free. That's free. He's got a double underhooks here and a beautiful
Right
takedown
into
right
side
here.
there.
He's putting his head in a good spot. He's hunting an arm triangle right now. I don't want to take too loud. Aldric hears me. Yep.
Andy Lopez here in side control. Andy making his main stage debut tonight.
Main stage.
That's what he called it. His first main stage
and
fight.
he's got that arm triangle. Indeed.
He's got that.
And
He's
on to the
looking to
side.
make
He's
an
gonna find the
impression.
finish here.
He's looking to make an impression. Aldric's fighting.
Aldric's he's been able to move here. He has a second wind here. And he's got back in down. He's going to live to fight another day here. But the main stage is HCS.
That's what I'd say.
There is no other stage. I don't even have a stage.
That's how good of a stage it is.
And now he's back to mount. He's looking for an arm lock as well of the arm triangle.
Andy, very aggressive here off the start. Not even halfway through. Putting Aldric in some danger. Aldric has a podcast.
Does he know?
Fight Dialogue. Available on
He's looking to
YouTube.
escape here out of the mount. I think he's doing a good job. Grapevine the legs.
Aldric worked his way out of that early danger here as we're halfway through the opening period.
He's looking to climb into a high mount here. Maybe attacking the triangle. Sending the hips back down to keep him down. We are past our halfway point of regulation. He's got a nice gift wrap going on here. And Aldric gets his arm back. Aldric has spent most of the regulation off his back and controlling. And we are approaching the out of bounds. Fidel, watch out, watch out.
We will continue to work here through this out of bounds line. Just 1 minute left here in the opening period. Andy's done a great job
We're still in bounds.
to maintain this
Aldric's foot
full
in
mount.
bounds. We got 45 seconds, and he's going back to that arm triangle.
And we went out of bounds in a dominant position.
His choice, either back on the feet or hammer.
Went out of bounds here in dominant position, so
Either
Andy
turtle
will
or
have
on your
choice of turtle or feet.
And he's going to pick the top turtle, so he has a seatbelt grip, no hooks.
Like to award the aggressor here by giving him an advantageous start when we go out of bounds.
When you have control, you're not going to just lose it because we went out of bounds here. We like the fresh start. Don't want to just drag the opponents in because you lose momentum sometimes.
35
And he's
seconds
getting
here.
that arm underneath. We got 30 seconds here. He's looking for a regulation finish. Oh, and Aldric does a good job defending. And right away, we're going to do a bottom guard.
Aldric may have been in the lesser. Oh, and he's fighting on the ankle here. Both men.
They're both looking at it. They're in a 50-50 here. We got 15 seconds. I think they're just going to go and see who gets it.
Five seconds left. And just like that, we will head to another overtime period. Overtime. And so even though Andy may have had that dominant position for most of that opening round, no longer matters. We're heading to overtime. choice goes to Andy in the first overtime. Andy choosing the armbar position to start us off here.
All right, one hand on the arm, one hand on the leg. And we're back into overtime. We see a lot of overtime here.
Now, Aldric has shown us throughout the first 4 minutes here that he can fight out of some uncomfortable positions.
Jiu-jitsu, learning how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Now he's really looking at this arm now. Aldric has a good grip. Oh, he's coming over the top. If he can come over the top, maybe. It's going to be tight.
40 seconds left here, a long time to avoid this. Oh, and he's able to roll, but Andy right back on that arm. No change here, 30 seconds in. And we transition straight into a triangle position. That's the submission. Transitions from the armbar into the triangle position to find the submission. That was the first overtime. Aldric will have his opportunity to go hunt for a sub on his own there. He must find the submission here in order to extend this match. Andy just needs to survive or escape and he will win. A nice transition to a triangle there.
Got to be able to transition to position here. Aldric needs a sub to continue this.
His first opportunity here in this matchup in a dominant position. Let's see if he can take advantage.
Oh, and he's going right to a sub.
And just like that, Aldric almost had that armbar, but not quite in time. Andy Lopez, winner in our double overtime. That was a close one. And now we are heading to our co-main event of our undercard. A blue belt 170-pound matchup between Fidel Alfonso versus Guilherme Lomeu. And we are underway here. And right away, Fidel goes to that leg.
Oh, and he's right to it. That was a really good transition.
Fidel also out of Renzo Gracie Poconos.
Yeah, we had a whole team come out.
With Aldric from our last matchup. So also still same coach Antonio Orlando.
Guilherme did a good job of getting both legs in, but
Guilherme Lomeu out of Web MMA.
Teammate in the co-main event tonight.
Well, co-main event of the undercard.
No, his Regis Ferris.
Oh, his teammate. I just announced them as the co-main event of the undercard.
Weird. They're still attacking the legs here. You can see Fidel had one goal.
Find that leg.
You gotta get him. As long as you're active, let's go. And Guilherme, a good step through. Remember, no heel hooks. Gotta keep it straight here. So there's only so much you can do. He's got to keep it straight open. He's got that foot in a good spot. Guilherme, now he's attacking here. That's what leg locks mean. It's a 50-50 guard for a reason.
And we roll
now
through.
He's on the way back.
Still on that leg, though, is Fidel. Fidel said he loves the invert position. And I want to make a quick shout-out here to Fidel's family, Crystal, his wife, Crystal, and their kids, Amina and Abigail. Your father says hello.
I love it. You're a dad.
The only fun fact he could give me was that he's a dad and that they're watching tonight.
That's the only thing that matters. I'm a dad.
Jeter Baker.
If you were looking for a good Instagram follow, it's Jeter Baker. King Charles Cavalier.
To be clear, Jeter is a dog. As we hit the halfway point here of the opening period.
And Beautiful transition up. And going right to an armbar here.
Lots of action right away from
Fidel
both
doing a
competitors.
good job keeping his leg up. Oh, it could be an inverted triangle here. Yep. He's Guilherme trying to try to get his leg through. And now he's now he's back in that armbar.
Back
now
to
those
that
legs are
armbar.
passed. Now it's in a
This
good
is a
spot.
dangerous position
Knees
if
are
you're
pinned.
Fidel.
Legs.
And that's the top.
Beautiful finish.
And just like that, Guilherme Lomeu drops the hammer. Winner by armbar submission. Just goes to show Fidel had a lot of submission attempts there in the opening half of that period, just for Guilherme to flip the position right there. Winner by armbar.
Our final match of the undercard, we have Tyler Leigh versus Dymytriy Zyunkin.
And we are here in the main event of our undercard matchup. May have just heard Dymytriy Zyunkin with the clearing of the breath grunt there. His matchup against Tyler Leigh. Tyler Leigh coming off an impressive submission victory last time out at HCS 3. Tyler, coached by Coach Mike Rakshin out of Immortals Jiu-Jitsu.
He was just on Who's Number One Flow Grappling Show, won by Camel Crusher last week. And we have some exciting news to announce about Mike after our intermission.
Tyler Leigh right away.
Beautiful transition to get on top.
Ever the aggressor last time out, submission in under a minute. Tyler Leigh has over 40 wins in his first 8 months of training jiu-jitsu here. Loves to stay active. He's also, as we learned last time, 50-0 street fighter, getting his start at Passaic County Correctional Facility.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But he's 1-0 here, 3-0 in his jiu-jitsu super fights. Looking to make a name for himself here and do it so quickly. He's up against Dymytriy Zyunkin.
Dymytriy works right to a half guard here.
Right.
Tyler works right into his guard.
Dymytriy out of Unity Jiu-Jitsu. He's 1-0 in his super fights, but his first time here.
He's got a good underhook here. He made the trip all the way from New York City today. Unity Jiu-Jitsu. Very tough room.
He's been training jiu-jitsu about 7 years. He has a win over HCS alum Drew Marsh, who we saw win earlier today in absolute fireworks show.
And Drew Marsh got a chin.
Drew Marsh does have a chin.
Remember, he can't slam out of position. Tyler taking time. Dymytriy might look to climb, and Tyler stayed calm and right to passing.
Right into that half guard position.
Beautiful job. Coach Mike's in the circle.
Don't put too much weight onto your right
4 foot's in the circle.
Get that crossface underhook. Let's start walking towards your left side, Kyle. Let's start walking. Watch out for that butterfly.
Coach Mike Rakshin. You can feel the passion coming out of Coach Mike Rakshin. You will see him a couple more times later on this card. Got a few of his guys here tonight.
Tyler's looking to pass the knee here. We are past the halfway point of regulation.
Let's try to take your right.
Tyler's in his longest HCS match now. Mike wants to be in the circle, and like I said, we have some exciting news for you for our next show, HCS 5.
Make sure you have control of his left.
And Dymytriy looking to come out the back.
A minute and a half left here as we transition back to guard.
2 hands in the armpit, posture up.
After this match, we are going to take a short intermission before we start the main card.
Dymytriy has a good amount of experience himself. IBJJF New York Pro Champion. East Coast
And he's
Elite
looking for a
Super
bump
Fight
over.
Champion.
Up, and he's going back for a straight
Tyler
ankle.
right to that ankle.
Straight ankles are tough, especially when you're sweaty.
And we got a minute left as we break. But right back at it, both men engage.
When Dymytriy applied for the event and I offered him Tyler, he said absolutely, he saw he competed and he wanted the challenge, and he's giving it to him. He's using a good job keeping that foot up the middle. He's going to look to lift him up. And a beautiful transition. Again, he's looking to take the back. You can just tell Tyler's strong. Dymytriy has double unders. Looking to isolate this arm here.
what Tyler may have an inexperience in the jiu-jitsu world, he's definitely making up for with some athleticism.
Athleticism gets you pretty far,
Seconds left, Dymytriy.
but having jiu-jitsu helps. And having a coach like Mike in your corner, man, sky's the limit for this young prospect.
As we enter 20 seconds left here in the opening period.
Oh, Dymytriy looking for this Kimura. He's got 15 seconds to get the bump. Maybe go for a guillotine now.
Tyler able to hold that base. 10 seconds left here in the opening period. Tyler going for it at the end here. 5 seconds. Looks like we're going to head to another overtime. Heading to an overtime here in our main event of the undercard. This main event of the undercard brought to you by Adopt a Cop BJJ. Tyler will have choice here. Tyler takes the back position to open up the overtime.
Ear to ear, Tyler. Ear to ear right now. Don't let him start before you. Take him to the
And we are underway here in the overtime.
And Tyler's looking to get underneath that chin.
good. Finish. Finish. Don't worry about that arm.
Dymytriy does a good job. Tyler has that transition time. Intermission after this.
30 seconds left here. Tyler looks to get back under the chin.
He's got it, and that you're in a position where you can just squeeze that. And
This is not
he's
comfortable
strong.
if you're Dymytriy. Dymytriy got 20
We allow
seconds.
neck cranks, so he's allowed to turn it. We got 15 seconds. Dymytriy just got to kind of hold here.
10 seconds left.
Now, Tyler, you don't want to burn out your arms here, where it seems like we're going to another round, and he's right to mount. 3, 2, 1, shot. And it just worked out with the same time.
Escape or no escape?
No escape. No. Hold on. Come here. Escape.
We bring the
Yep.
judges to the table.
I'm leaving that up to you.
Referee
Ref
calls
making
the
an
escape with 1
Make
second
sure they know
left there.
that.
1 second left there. We did have an escape by Dymytriy there out of the dominant position. He now needs to either ride Tyler out or find the submission. Tyler must find his way out
found
here.
his way on the other side of the mat now. Dymytriy has
Tyler has to find his way out of the
has to
position.
get out.
Strip that grip on your right hand.
Very loud and clear instructions. Nice back bridge here. Dymytriy coming out right at the end of the round, man. It could be big.
Tyler definitely exerted a lot of energy here in these opening minutes.
I'm trying to find that fit.
But as I say
And
that,
just like that.
burst of energy gets out of the position, and we are going to the ADCC overtime. Three minutes here. First man to find a dominant position will win. We are underway. Tyler with a quick takedown to half guard.
He's got to get to a dominant position and hold it.
Looking to clear, looking to clear. He's,
uh.
no, and just like that, Dymytriy's able to keep that half guard position in.
Watch out for the knee line. Get a nice hard cross face. Shoelaces on the inner thigh.
You can.
The fighter's energy might be going down as the fight goes on, but Mike Reactions is only going up.
Don't give him that left side underhook. Fight for that underhook.
Tyler looking to pass here to that full mount. Still nothing yet, but we're getting close.
He's on his toes. He can pounce. He only has to go to side or mount. Mike wants it.
Mike Reaction with very clear instructions for his fighter.
Shoelaces on the inner thigh.
See, that's what I want.
Left shoelaces on the inner thigh.
Did they just fight?
Yeah, in the back we got Aldric helping. Fidel out. Fidel looks like he hurt his back with the win. But that's what you like to see. Teammates. Fidel lost.
He got submitted.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at the wrong one. We're looking at Andy and Aldric.
Aldric.
Andy. That's Andy.
That's Aldric.
Yeah, it's Aldric and Andy though.
No, that's Aldric and Fidel. They're teammates. Two different fights.
Oh, well.
Teammate helping out teammate.
Teammate helping out teammate.
As we approach the minute and a half mark
And
here,
Tyler's
halfway
looking
through.
fast.
Tyler's been sitting here in this half guard position for a while now. Oh, just as I say that, Dymytriy on an ankle.
Remember, you can go for subs here.
The only thing we like to see more than a dominant position is a sub. Anyone else want to shout out? Minute left here.
And he's looking to pass.
Both men
Dymytriy
definitely
doing a
leaving it all out
very
on the
good
line
job
here.
And it's going to be interesting on this coin flip if we get there. It's going to be interesting.
For those who might be new to watching Jiu-Jitsu, it might look like that Tyler has been dominating this because of the top position, but Dymytriy has done a great job
Dymytri's
maintaining
transitions have been clean.
on the bottom here, especially
Constantly
avoiding
on the
from the
attack.
half guard position. Tyler's been close a bunch of times.
We got 30 seconds here.
Both men definitely tired, but they're still pushing.
As you see, Mike wants it. Oh, and he's done. Oh, and Dymytriy steps back over. Very smart jiu-jitsu here. You can see the seasoned competitor here.
Tyler's very
Knowing
close.
the spot.
And just like that, as I say that,
Back
Dymytriy puts
into
him
it.
right back into half guard.
You see, now if Tyler just gets on his toes and drive his knees over, I think he would be able to muscle his way through to mount.
But that's a tough ask here now that we're about 9 minutes into this.
And we're going sudden death now.
And we're going to sudden death now. Will be decided by a coin flip. Our second sudden death of the evening. Both
Top
men
guy
definitely
has
tired.
to get sub.
Remember, our top competitor must find the submission. Bottom just needs to survive. And Dymytriy will choose defense. All he has to do in this minute is survive. Tyler must find this submission in order to win this one. You can see the sweat on both men. You can see the deep breaths. They're leaving everything they have out on the mat
It's
here
important
at
for the coin
HCS4.
Wait, what's going on?
He chose defense. Tyler needs to choose armor back.
All right, there we go.
And Tyler chooses the back. Remember, Tyler must find the submission. And we are underway.
Pulls. Oh, he might get that.
Both
might
men
got that
very
good spot
slippery.
there.
Any submission will be hard at this point.
Oh. Oh, is he underneath the chin? No. Dymytriy doing a good job. And Tyler's going to bring it for the next 40. He's going to try to pop his head like a pimple.
I think an exploded head would count as a
Right.
submission.
1, 2, 3.
And just like
Great
that,
match.
Dymytriy's able to avoid the dominant position escape and win this one in our sudden death overtime. An exciting match by both competitors there. Great matchup. Winner, Dymytriy Zyunkin. And that'll do it for our undercard. We're going to take a brief submission here at HCS4. We'll see you back real soon. welcome back here to HCS 4 as we head towards our main event. But before we do, we want to give you a little preview of HCS 5.
All right, HCS 5 is back August 20th with our team duels. All right, this time for the team duels, we're going to go 4 pro teams. We got Kaizen MMA coming up all the way from Virginia. We have Valley Jiu-Jitsu. We have Immortals with Mike Rakashan in the building tonight. And we have the Hive coming back. So we have 4 teams going out. Remember, our combined weights for our team format are 900 pounds. You can have a distance for the pros. We were making an adjustment to 40 pounds with the regular subs, just how we have here. The only difference is there is no sudden death. If we leave that ADCC, there are no points scored. But we are back for the action. We are in our second round of our Ironman, and here we go.
We are back to start off our main part of the second match of our Ironman football tournament. Welcome back, Cody Mooney, this time versus And we are back starting off the main card of HCS 4. We have the second match of our Ironman Purple Tournament. Cody Mooney back in the circle, this time against HCS alum Justin Gonzalez. Justin, also out of OMTC, under Coach Mooks. He's 2-1 here at HCS. Started off his HCS career with 2 armbar victories and lost a tough one in overtime last time out, so he's looking to avenge that loss here this time around. Up against Cody Mooney again. Cody Mooney out of Henzo Gracie. Won that first one in overtime. Looking to finish off the Ironman tournament victory here by winning the second one as he gets in on that takedown here. Pinched around the legs. Justin remaining calm. Justin's definitely prepared for a long match if needed. No stranger to going into a long match. Overtime last time here at HCS. He's actually fought before in a 40-minute match, sub-only tournament. So he's definitely ready to compete here. And I was talking to Justin here before the event, and he said, and this is his claim, not mine, folks, that he is the strongest man on the planet. We'll see if that pays dividends here as he's in on a single
leg. Cody's
into the cartwheel.
Justin is the only competitor to be on every HCS card.
Always puts on an exciting fight.
And a beautiful pass there. Look into a crucifix position here. And you can see Justin's hunting an armbar. You're a little bit of a standstill here. Oh, and beautiful transition, and Cody's looking to hunt the neck.
Front head
Cody
position.
with a win here would lock up the Ironman.
He would. A win by Justin here sets up an interesting scenario going into that final matchup, though.
Did not really address that. We'll figure it out. And he's looking to elevate the foot. Cody's looking, and Justin's looking to hop, but Cody stayed strong. Looking to pass. And he's climbing up.
Justin in on that Kimura there. Cody looking to maintain the composure.
And he got the tap
And that's
with a straight arm lock there.
And just like that, Justin Gonzalez drops the hammer. Straight arm lock by submission. Victor here in the second matchup of our Ironman tournament. We'll see Justin back out on the mat again later in the card. We keep it moving right along here. Our next matchup at 145-pound purple belt matchup between Miachel Yim and Kyle Hannigan. Miachel Yim, coached by Mike Raction again. Mike Raction, very vocal this evening, very supportive of his fighters out of Immortals Jiu-Jitsu. This is Michael's super fight debut, an HCS debut. But doesn't mean he's not active on the local scene. He's competed at Grappling Industries. Also a teacher. Teaching 4th grade at a public school. Also a kids jiu-jitsu instructor. He's up against Miachel Hannigan out of Grindhouse MMA under coach Matt Netterville. Kyle with a 1-1 jiu-jitsu super fight record, making his HCS debut. Also has a 1-2 MMA record, so he's fought in the cage as well.
He's active.
He's won a few local tournaments in jiu-jitsu. And he was also on the first ever Fury Pro grappling card. Favorite submission is Peruvian necktie.
Getting a little hot, and get an ice pack up in here. Getting old, you know. We got some good hand fighting here.
A minute and a half in here. Lots of feeling out going on here in the opening moments.
Since Justin got the sub, it's easy to...
Nick subs Justin, he wins it.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, if he beats him regular, then Justin wins it.
Yes.
Or Justin wins.
That's how it pinned. Yeah, that's how it... Yeah.
Team points.
I'm not going to say anything about that, but... Oh, shit.
A lot of action here on our feet, a lot of hand fighting. And first engagement, really. And both men separate as we're 2.5 minutes in here. 3:30 left in the opening round.
I love the hand fighting on our feet here.
Neither man wants to pull guard, which we,
Boo.
we don't love seeing pull guard. A lot of time that doesn't lead to action, but both men here looking to find that dominant position from the feet.
Battling in here.
Hit the halfway mark here in our opening period. 3 minutes left.
There you go. There's the first attempt for a shot. We're halfway through our regulation. Still going. I mean, you still technically.
Well, then it's a three-way tie now.
Yeah.
If she wins,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's tough.
then we gotta do a super fight. We gotta do another one.
Triple
All
threat,
three of you at once.
Triple threat.
2.5 minutes continuing here on our feet. Lots and lots of hand fighting here, but aggressive hand fighting. Neither man's relaxing on their feet, both looking for that opportunity, but neither willing to rush it.
Looking to battle in here. Michael, another Immortals guy. We're going to see a lot of Immortal guys here for the rest of the show and in August as they are going to enter a pro team. And we know Mike Rackshon and Alex Nemeth are on the card. Those are at least two big heavy hitters. Remember, August 20th, HDS 5.
You didn't say it. That intermission, whatever the.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Remember, HDS 5, 4 teams.
Minute 30 here in the opening period. It'll be
And they
interesting
are
to see what
hand-fighting, man.
if we get to that overtime period. It's going to be interesting to see here, as we haven't seen any of floor grappling in this one. So hard to say what will happen. A big feeling out process happening right now.
Minute 15. We got 1 minute left in regulation. Battling double unders.
We've been constantly moving this entirety of the opening
They're
period.
working and they're not
This-
stalling.
even though it doesn't seem like much has happened, both men are definitely going to be tired as we head into these overtimes if we get there. The pace of this match would indicate that we are going to overtime.
We got 30.
We got a double under, just like
Oh,
that.
and a shot.
It's cleared.
A little bad head position there.
Ten seconds left here in the opening period.
Battle in.
And with that, we're going to make our way to overtime here on our main card. First overtime of the main card.
Moving right along in our main card here. Remember, we are going to have our first ever female main event, as our current main event king is over in Wales. Tom Selimir, what's up? I know you're watching.
What time do we think it is in Wales? I believe they're 6 hours ahead.
He's watching.
Tom's up at 2 a.m. watching this, no doubt about it. And we're underway in overtime. Kyle starting with the back position. And it looks pretty deep here under the chin.
Oh, that's in. He's got a weird grip though.
That looks tight. Michael's
The
going to have to
finger
look
grip
to
is tough. Now he's
survive.
adjusted the grip.
But with
And
that,
Michael's
looks
doing
like
a good job
Michael was able to
defending.
score him out.
Turning, he's got that 3. Good.
And we're out. Just like that, Michael's able to scramble out of the position, avoid the dominant position. He now will start with the back. He's got 1 minute to either ride him out or find the submission. Either would win it for Michael. Kyle has to escape in this minute in order to extend this match to our second overtime. Michael in on a body triangle right away. Doing a good job using that body triangle to maintain across the chin, not under it.
And that's in. That's in deep. Bella. Big shout out to Bella stepping up today, taking our photos.
Kyle looking to squirm out of this position here. He's almost out. Cleared the one hook, but Michael doing a good job maintaining position here.
He's
13 seconds. Kyle's got to
10
have
seconds
some
away from the
urgency to get out here. If Kyle does not get out,
wins it.
it's over. Michael looking to hang on. 5 seconds left.
3, 2, 1.
And just like that, your winner by overtime victory, Michael Yim out of Immortals Jiu-Jitsu. Moving right along here to our next event. 180-pound purple belt matchup between Leigh, Pietz, and Frank Melro. Leigh out of Hillsboro BJJ. Coach Henry making his super fight debut, HCS debut. Active participant in many BJJ tournaments, but this is his first sub-only, first no-gi match. Normally training in the gi. He's up against Frank Melro, who pulls guard here, right into some action. Leigh clearing the arm. Frank right in on the ankle. Remember, we're in our pro-level matchup, so any ankle locks are good. Frank Melro out of Ground Control Academy under Coach Javier Velez. 1-0 in his grappling super fights, making his HCS debut. As we enter our 50-50 position here on the ankles. Frank Melro also pretty active. Finishers open veteran. Finishers combat veteran.
He's looking to come back. Pretty sure me and Frank were on the same card last year for Finishers Combat.
As we hit the minute mark here in the opening period, early action in this one.
And remember, all submissions legal. Oh,
It's Leigh. Let's pronounce that.
Leigh's looking for that inside heel hook.
Gotta love the name matchup here, Frank Leigh. Love when that happens.
Up, and Leigh's hunting again. Frank's hunting. Both their ankles are going to hurt. They are both down and just keep on going at these feet.
Yeah, we've been in this 50-50 position for a while. Always a dangerous game to be just hanging out here in the ankle position. Been in this position about 2 minutes now. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for taking the time out, joining us here on a Friday night at the house party of grappling.
Butterfly on the table. Keep your foot protected.
One, two, three left.
Rotate around if you can. Keep your knee under his hip.
We hit the halfway mark here.
Ooh, you see it's getting slippery now.
But Leigh steps over, protecting that ankle here now.
We're approaching 1,000 degrees in here in the gym. That heat wave needs to break. Looking to use all the pressure down on the foot.
Last time we finished around 700, 800. We're already over 1,000.
And we're gearing up toward the main event.
We have 3 more stuff.
We're gearing up.
Both men engaged on these ankles here. Any moment something could happen here. Both men engaged.
215 left, Frank. Nicely.
Leigh looking to escape the position, roll through, and just like that, we're back where we started. Big breath from Frank there. 2 minutes left here in the opening period.
There, that's where your foot should be. Bend your foot. Butterfly. Watch yourself be 30. Separate the foot underneath.
We are still in this 50-50. Can't see what Frank's got over there.
Get your left foot back out of your right foot.
Oh,
Put palm back in. Put palm back in so you can't combine the heel.
they're gonna come up. They're gonna put. Ooh, and Leigh's looking for a triangle.
Leigh threatening
His
that
foot's stuck in
triangle
the
right
middle,
away.
and he's swept right out.
And Frank enters into the guard.
Right in the middle.
Let's get his knee below our chest level, Frank. Control the head.
Big contrast to our last matchup. Last matchup taking place
All on
almost
feet.
all on the feet. This one almost entirely on our butts.
Watch your inside foot. You're safe. Heels.
Minute left
Butts
here
scooting.
in the opening period.
No, don't look up. Look down. Look down. You got a bent leg. Look down. Hip in stretch. Watch the counter foot on his left side. You're married to that. It's not working right now. That transition bit. Keep your feet protected. Watch that belly down low.
And we're attacking. We got 35 seconds left.
Keep foot pummeling. Keep foot pummeling. Keep your feet together.
30 seconds left. Overtime's also going to be interesting for these two because even though they've been on the mat grappling the whole time, not in a position they're going to be in overtime.
We'll start right into the EBIs. But we still got 20 seconds here. It only takes 2 seconds to finish a foot
Don't
lock.
let him drop his hip. He's going for toe hold. You gotta stay on
Like
that
a toe,
side.
it's tough to get a toe hold when you're
Butterfly.
this sweaty.
Butterfly on that heel if you're looking for it.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left.
Frank steps back over.
Reap an ankle.
Give a perspective how
And
hot
they're
it is
both
in
going-
here.
oh.
Pretty confident you can crack an egg on
Sit
this
up.
mat and it will cook.
Don't get frustrated. He's gotta reach with the top.
We be scrambling.
And
we
we-
be scrambling. Ooh, I like that one.
And we head to overtime here. This overtime brought to you by Scrambled Eggs.
Support your local farm. Why not?
Fresh farm eggs.
Fresh
None of
farm
that
eggs that you're
store-bought.
You never know where it comes from.
Never. Farm straight out of a chicken.
Shout out to the Reese family.
Shout out to the Reese family.
They have
Hunter,
chickens.
great eggs. The heat might be getting to us, folks, and as we head into our overtime period here.
Nice.
Frank starts on the back here in this overtime period. Leigh already is able to clear out one boot. Very relaxed out of both competitors here as we have 40 seconds left.
Regain the top side.
30 seconds left halfway here through the opening overtime period.
Yes. Walk it. Walk it. Walk it. Off his head.
Lady Hammer in the booth today.
Towards the shoulder. Let's see if we can get
Shout
Just
out
kidding, she's not.
to Lady Hammer, otherwise known as Stephanie Baker.
Greeting people at the door. And Frank's taking his back.
And just like that, Leigh is able to escape with only 3 seconds left. It'll now be up to Frank to match him here and escape as well. You come to the house.
Comes in, man.
You come to the house party of grappling. Those Walmart greeters have nothing on Lady Hammer.
She checks your receipt on the way in and on the way out.
No stealing from
No
here.
stealing here.
As Leigh takes the back to start the second part of the overtime period. Remember here, Frank needs the escape to match Leigh from the opening
Frank is
period.
working over that hip already. Oh, he's got a good transition again. Oh, and Frank is out.
And just like that, we're out of the position. Frank with the escape, and we will head to our second overtime period, a 3-minute ADCC overtime. First one to record a dominant position here will win.
For 3 seconds.
Dominant positions being side control, top mount, and back control.
Good job.
And we are underway in the second overtime period. Both men seem to be a little tired. Very active first 8 minutes for them.
They were giving everything they had and trying to rip each other's feet off. So now we see the pull and guard scenario is really not going to help you in the ADCC. We got to find a way to get that win. That's why we like it here, especially with what is lingering after this sudden victory that everyone. And it's a flip. It's a flip. Both of them are active, no stall calls. So you hate to see this disc come into play, but it is what it is. Subs win.
Don't want to leave it in a disc's hand. You want to find your sub first.
Bring the mayo.
Reshoot when he
Get it?
stops.
Like a sub.
Close your mouth. Bring the mayo.
I prefer mine with oil and vinegar.
I like Mike's way with mayo.
Mike's Way with mayo, very good. Shout out Jersey Mike's. Not a sponsor, but if you want to be, let us know.
There is one located in Shrewsbury Plaza.
No more flyby. No more flyby.
Jersey Mike's, another free plug for you.
Number 13, giant Mike's Way mayo. Can't beat it as we approach halfway point of our second overtime.
Unfortunately, they took away their pork roll.
They did.
I went there and they said no pork roll.
Damn.
How can you be in Jersey and not have pork roll?
Maybe they wanted to avoid the debate.
Maybe if you're listening and you call it Taylor ham, you are wrong.
If you call it Taylor Ham,
And a beautiful takedown. Oh, and
never mind. We don't have a dominant position here.
No. Keep going.
No dominant position here yet. Chest around the back. Chest around the back.
You got a
He's
minute.
getting close, but Frank's fighting. He's got to get 2 hooks in.
No. No.
Leigh's getting dangerously close. Frank looking to survive. Under a minute left.
Let's go, Frank. Out the back door.
2 hooks have to be in to get the control. 2 hooks have to be in to get to the control.
Let's use our feet to pummel the hook.
He's trying to pull that arm. Now he's attacking arm bar.
40 seconds left.
Step over that side. Bring your body back. Too high.
Too high. It's on a back.
We're no
He's
longer-
attacking more a sub here.
Leigh looking for that submission victory here as we have 30 seconds left.
Ooh, we would hate to see a 7 death here. Oh, he's going for the armbar now. He's got
Frank
it.
pops his head out.
He's got a good spot here.
And just like that, Frank, it rolls through. 15 seconds left.
You got 10 seconds.
10
here.
seconds left.
Frank, you need to pass. Let's go.
3, 2,
1.
and just like that, we will be heading to a sudden death overtime round. Coin toss here to decide who will have choice. Flip. Both competitors leaving it all out there. And Leigh will have choice. Remember, folks, top position has to find the submission. Wait, well, he doesn't choose that part.
He picked defense. He gets to pick
Leigh
the
chooses
position.
defense. Frank will choose the position, armbar or back. Frank chooses armbar. We have a minute here. Remember, folks, Leigh just needs to survive the period or escape, and he will win. Frank must find the submission in order to win here.
Frankie, you need to stop.
He's got to find. Both these men have been battling the entire time. You got to love it. 1 minute to decide.
Already 11 minutes in. What's a 12th? Time to leave it all out here, starting in the armbar position. And we are underway here.
In deep.
Frank hunting for that submission.
Leigh has a good grip.
Leigh just needs to survive. Leigh just needs to survive.
Pull that
Frank's looking up.
arm in.
He's adjusting his grip. He's attacking Leigh's top hand now.
40 seconds.
Arm inside.
Leigh doing a good job of holding on here. Frank needs this submission.
In HES history, we have not seen a submission in sudden death.
We have not seen
We have
that.
not seen one yet.
You gotta think it's a bit easier to be the one that's defending because you just have to survive.
We've gone this whole time, man.
As we say that, Frank's got given a good attack here.
He's hanging on his elbow right now.
15 seconds.
We got 10 seconds. You can hear the crowd get behind it.
And he's
the grip is slipping.
The grip is slipping. We are slippery down. We're coming out. 5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And just like that, Leigh hangs on for the victory. Leigh Pietz out of Hillsborough BJJ, winner by sudden victory right out. Folks, 3 fights remaining here on the card. Our black belt matchup of the evening features Regis Farias versus Robbie De La Rionda. Regis out of Pernambuco, Brazil. A black belt out of Freedom Jiu-Jitsu under Coach Jonathan Webb. He's up against Robbie De La Rionda, HCS veteran. Lost last time out here, but fights very active competitor.
Oh, and beautiful pull there. Use his leg right away. You could see he's very comfortable. Robbie coming on from loss to Sebastian, another vet. Oh, and we already got a scramble here. We got black belts.
Robbie out of NJMA Del Rand under Coach Chris Hughes.
Keep digging that arm. Keep digging that arm. Free that foot up. Keep digging that arm.
Has a 5-6 Jiu-Jitsu super fight record. Very active.
Gotta give
That fight something.
something, right?
High five.
What's that?
Keep screwing underneath him.
Regis, 2-0 MMA career record. Also was on a Fury Pro Grappling 4. Lost by split decision with a broken rib. Broke his rib right a week before the fight, but he's 100% healed now and ready to go in our HTS action here. Robbie attacking.
Keep that grip. Slide down to the wrist when he starts to turn. Wait till that foot frees up. Yup. He wants to keep that foot.
Robbie, no stranger to injuries himself. Suffered from scoliosis. Has a large titanium rod up through his spine to correct that.
Start freeing that foot up. Stay on that arm. Follow it. Let's go. Follow it. Dig it out. Let's go. Dig it out. Go on that wrist. Roll through. Let's go. Roll through.
Robbie, ooh, good armbar transition here.
And
Regis
just like that, Regis is able to flip the
And he's on
position,
top.
and now he's in dominant position.
I need that underhook across. I need your left hand across underneath.
Regis attacking up around the head. Regis looking to apply that pressure up top.
Let's go. We gotta lift them. Let's go. Don't settle. Do not settle.
Half guard position.
Regis looking for an arm triangle here.
Butterfly hook. Yup, dig that arm under. Frames here. Frame that. You know he's looking for the head and arm. Watch that arm. I need to use my feet to lift his hips. 3 minutes. Take a deep breath. 3 minutes.
Halfway through here in our opening period. Halfway through. Both men have had their opportunities on top here.
Let's go. Move that bottom leg. Move that bottom leg.
Regis looking to clear, but Robbie not letting him.
Take his back now if he can get his hips out a little bit. Robbie moving up in weight after his last match, all the way up to 180 after he's competed against Sebastian at 165.
Love the mentality of anyone, anywhere, anytime.
He said he didn't really like cutting that weight anymore. I don't blame him.
Cutting weight, folks, is not fun.
But reminder, all HCS events besides our team duels, it's day before virtual weigh-ins. I try to make it as easy as possible for you guys, not making you drive out here too much, and give you the freedom. But Robbie's right to an Uma body. What a scramble! Oh, where'd it go?
We went out.
We went out. We went out of bounds. Back on your feet.
Beautiful.
No one had dominant position there on that intense scramble as we went out of bounds. Starting again on our feet. There's not a lot of room here.
He's not. I would have let them continue.
Control his feet. Yup.
2 minutes left here in the opening period. Big scrambles from both.
Body lock here. Let's go. Body lock. We know he's going underneath.
He's got a good lockdown here. Regis looking to elevate. Robbie's trying to stay heavy
Work
here.
that crossface.
Robbie should probably start working on underhook here. Underhooks are more helpful when you're on top. especially if Regis tucks that elbow and gets a sweep here.
Deep breath. Minute 30.
The pace has slowed down a little bit. Oh, and they're looking for the sweep there. Regis keeping a good lockdown over here. But Robbie got his knee out the center line. He's able to move a little bit. We have 2 more matches coming your way. Looking to claim a new Iron Man champ. First one at Purple Belt. And our female main event. First time in HES history. And Robbie's got a Kimura locked in.
As we
He's
approach a
cutting
minute
in.
left.
And Regis follows through. He's
looking
going to
to
roll
roll
through an
through.
armbar. Regis coming through. Regis trying to take his back, almost like a ball and chain spot. And rolling through. We got a scramble here. Oh, now he's on top. They're both in dangerous position here.
Now to a north-south.
And Regis is out. He's looking to take his back.
Regis does.
Takes his back. Got 35 to work. Let him work on the edge here.
Back flat.
Into the
Now
half-guard
Regis in
position.
half guard, keeping him
30 seconds left.
Looks like we might be going to another overtime here.
Hands inside. Hands inside frame.
Lots of activity from both men here.
15, Robbie. 15. All right, here. Take a deep breath.
10 seconds. Looks like we might be approaching another overtime. Lots of action here. Lots of even competition between the two of them.
Black belts.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
And just like that, we're heading to overtime. Robbie will have choice first. Robbie chooses the back position. He'll have a minute to work here for that submission. Regis, minute to look to escape.
We gotta go one-on-one right away. One-on-one. Let's get my feet locked behind the hips.
We're underway here in the overtime period. Robbie looking to maintain his position.
Back on top.
Regis looking to break the grip a bit here as he looks to face into him.
Look back in. Lock your feet behind him. You guys aren't.
Robbie's looking to keep his back here.
Robbie maintaining the position.
Let's go. Dig that right hand. Let's go.
He's got a good control here. He's got his
Let's go.
arm
Keep
trapped.
going. Dig that
Up.
right hand.
And just like that, Regis gets it out.
Hips in. Let's
Robbie's
go.
a little
Hips
high.
in.
He's got 20 seconds. Remember, it's
20
beneficial to
seconds,
ride out the whole time. In Robbie's last go, he let Sebastian get out at the last second, and that's what cost him the match.
15 seconds here.
And he's back now. He's keeping that power half almost. Underhooks, he's short time here again. You want to ride him out here.
5 seconds
wanna
left
ride him
here.
out.
Robbie looking to finish the period off. And he does. Robbie with the ride out of the first period. Puts the pressure on Regis. Regis needs to ride him out here in order to advance the overtime. He can submit him for the victory here. Robbie does get out. He would win this matchup.
Yo, all the way out.
Regis chooses the back position as well. Minute to work. And we are underway.
Robbie, we're fighting hands, we're getting flat. We're fighting hands, we're getting flat. What side do I want to be on? What side do we want to be on?
Robbie's looking for the escape here. He's looking to swim. Regis looking to keep a good look here.
Regis with the underhooks.
Right now, let's
Oh,
go.
there is some space. Regis keeping a good back take. Good follow here. Very
30
good
seconds.
Free control
Let's
there.
go, do not
Looked
stop.
like Robbie was about to
20
escape there,
seconds
but
out.
Regis
Very
able to
good.
regain control. 20 seconds left here. Both men working.
Let's go, fighting hands, getting flat.
15 seconds left. If we have another ride out, we will go to the second overtime period. 10 seconds left.
You gotta pop that hook and move.
5 seconds. And we are headed to our second overtime, 3-minute ADCC overtime period. Looking for the first dominant position, 3-second hold. No, I just saw him. He might have just left. He might have just left. I just saw him walk by. Well, this could end up being it. Huh? This could end up being the same thing. 20 seconds in here in our ADCC overtime.
Deep breath. Go, deep breath here. Keep on the outside. Keep on the outside.
A little ankle roll there.
Robbie went for that shot there. His ankle got caught up in the mat.
All the way around.
Good
Let's
shot. He's got to get his hooks in.
He's got
That's
one so
one.
far. He needs both hooks. And just like that, Robbie with the dominant back position to win in our second overtime. Robbie de la Rionda, winner by double overtime victory. Everyone, welcome to our co-main event of the evening. The finals of our Ironman tournament. Justin entering 1-0. Submission victory over Cody Mooney. Nick entering 0-1. Overtime loss to Cody Mooney. As we enter our co-main event of the evening.
Of course, brother.
Co-main
You're
event
welcome.
brought to you by Underground Nutrition. And we are underway here in the co-main event. Justin would love nothing more than to capitalize and put a stamp on the evening with another submission, but Nick's looking to make that comeback, looking to avenge
with a
that early
beautiful
loss.
takedown.
Right into side control there for Nick Toscano. And he's looking to get to work early, take advantage of the extra rest. Looking to avenge that loss.
Robbie just takes the ADCC win and he's already in his car.
Robbie was ready to go home, folks. That's how it is. You get your win, you go home.
Yep, he's back.
We lied. Robbie came back. And he's gone again. Good night, Robbie. And we are
Justin's looking for the arm.
scrambling here, Justin.
Great match, brother. Great job. Safe travels.
Both of them out of here already.
Regis started his drive at 2:30 to get here today.
Regis has been on the road for a minute.
The report time was 5 to 6.
And we're a minute in here in the co-main event.
Oh, and Nick's looking for an armbar. Oh, and looks to pass. Now Justin's on top. Passes the leg, nice, easy, into side control.
Justin looking to apply the pressure here and get to work.
Steps into half guard.
Looking to slide that knee through. 2 minutes in here.
Crowd's starting to dwindle a little bit, but our stream's still going live and we are waiting for our main event. Oh, and a beautiful pass. Oh, and a good follow through Nick here. Another great event here at Zephyr Performance Training of Shrewsbury, New Jersey. Great facility here. 5,000 square feet. They offer all sorts of different classes here. And you get to train with yours truly, Hebrew Hammer. Hammer trained. Don't be the nail.
Be the hammer.
Boom.
Approaching the halfway point here of our co-main event of the evening.
Justin looking to pass again. Nick's looking to go inverted with a beautiful sweep. Opening up. Oh, there's that. Oh, no. No, come out. Just and they still are competing. And Nick's doing a good job keeping that butterfly hook. And Justin clears it just like that.
Just like we saw in the first
And
matchup
goes
against
right back to butterfly.
Cody. Nick was able to maintain from his back for a lot of that. As we approach 2 minutes left here in the opening period.
Inverted. Justin's looking to pass that top leg. Looks to pass. Looks to hunt. Nick's doing a good job keeping one leg in the middle at all times.
Bo Bui and Coach Mooks in the corner of Justin Gonzalez.
The entire open mat team has been on every card.
They always have a strong presence here. Stay throughout the whole card.
They were on the duels last time. They are willing to come, and they come all the way from Jersey City. Bo opened up his school during the pandemic and has some bright future killers coming with no bigger than Justin. And it's just like that, Nick's on the single leg, and he gets it, and we're looking to the wall, and Justin bounces him off, and we're going to pick up the action here with 1 minute left.
Justin in on the single
They
leg.
don't want to
here
see
for the
overtime.
takedown.
They see it.
Justin looking to
Justin's
pass,
good, clear.
gets the side control. Under a minute left here. Justin does not want to see overtime. He's looking to apply the pressure. Nick staying calm. "30 seconds left here.
And we got 20 seconds here left in regulation.
Looks like we may be heading to another overtime.
Oh, and
and
Nick's
as I
sitting
say
back.
that,
We
Nick's
have
on an
10
ankle.
seconds.
Nick's on an ankle. 10
That's in a
seconds
tight
left.
spot.
10 seconds left.
Justin's looking to stay calm.
5 seconds.
He's out the center line.
And he's able to avoid Ben.
Oh, but
right
he's
back,
right
on
back
it.
to it. He's
Nick with the
hunting.
late attacks, and that's time.
EBI,
Despite-
here we come.
Despite the late attacks there from Nick, we are going to overtime. Justin chooses the armbar position to start our overtime period.
Arm at the leg.
And we are underway here in our overtime
No
period.
surprise he picked the armbar spot. And can he find the finish here? Nick's head sliding out. Look for transitions to a triangle maybe. And Nick's trying to jump. Oh. And Justin's very tight. No slam. He's still got that arm.
And that's tight.
That's in tight.
That's in tight.
Looking for armbar number 3 in HCS. And
That's a tap. Justin finds the submission in the first overtime period, puts him in a great advantage heading into this
Nick needs
second
to
piece.
find the sub. Third armbar in HCS.
If Nick chooses the back position, Justin's able to survive or escape, he will win. Nick needs the submission here in order to extend.
I guess that's technically your 4th armbar because he won by Cody by straight armbar.
We'll count it.
We're gonna count it. We're gonna count it.
It was an arm and some sort of bar.
Oh, and Nick's underneath that neck. Justin staying calm. Nick's trying to squeeze the finish here. He
30
adjusts his
seconds.
grip.
30
His leg is
seconds.
out.
And that's
Justin's
deep
really
for Nick.
attacking it,
And
he's
that's
out.
the submission.
All right.
Justin put the pressure on, but Nick
3 minutes.
answered the call, and we head to our second overtime period. ADCC overtime period.
Really makes it weird.
It's overtime. Justin submitted Cody in regular.
Fair.
That could also happen.
During the regulation, Justin was able to pass the dominant position over and over again, so we'll see what happens. Well, Nick takes
Nick's
the first
in on
shot.
He sits, looking not to expose himself.
Great party here on a Friday. And
And
Justin with the
Ju-
clean take. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. That was a beautiful shot.
Nick looking to
Interesting
gather
finish.
his control.
And like we said, we were in the same spot we were in the regulation.
Nick's done a good job throughout both fights this evening, maintaining himself, avoiding those dominant positions.
Justin's got plenty of time. Work past that top leg. Nick's doing a good job keeping that leg in the middle, keeping a knee shield. Side control is when their back is fully on the back. And your
We're a
knee
minute in
is
here.
past that center line, and Justin's looking to knee pass. And Nick brings him right back into it. Very interesting spot here. Both these men don't want to go to that sudden victory, which would be interesting since they both had a submission in the first round overtime.
Both of them only needed 30 seconds to do it, too. So we might see someone not choose defense if they win this flip.
Justin looking at knee cut. And he's disengaging. He's looking to pass.
Looking to the other
Stuffing.
side.
Nick's doing a good job with the underhook.
Great job here from Nick, looking to maintain.
Clears,
out to the side, but
nothing.
Nick's able to face.
And back to those butterflies. And Nick looks at an ankle pick on the way up.
Nick's quick on his butt.
Very close match here.
Minute left here in our second overtime period.
Oh, he stabs right into leg. We got 50.
And just like that, Justin's able to find the dominant side control position and claim the victory. And with that, claim the Ironman tournament victory as well. Winner by side control, Justin Gonzalez. He's going to give him applause. So it shows the tell the tape and then us. Let Josh come over.
TGI Fridays. We have Griffith versus Egan.
Josh. Play. This is our tell the tape between Lauren Griffith and Kate Egan. Lauren 31, Kate the elder by 2 years at 33, both brown belts. And we are underway here in our overtime, our main event of the evening, brought to you by Fridays. Thank God it's Fridays. Nothing better than a Fridays appetizer on a Friday evening, maybe except the house party at Grappling. Main event HCS 4. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This is what we've been waiting for tonight. We have Laura Griffith versus Kate Egan.
Kate's going up in weight here. She's already scheduled for HCS 5 against Nicole Matthews, the reigning ADCC trial winner. Can't wait for that match. She's looking to stay competitive, and she took the shot right there into a pull half.
Kate fighting out of Gracie, Philadelphia. Brought Coach Brian Rago with her here today. Kate's a 2-time Men of War Pro winner, 2-time Sub-Out Domestic Violence winner, Finishers Only Sub Vet, Fury Pro Grappling Vet, Hudson Valley Invitational winner.
Very good inversion here.
Very active, Kate is.
The female scene, it's tough to get new matchups, and I was very happy to be able to make this matchup with these two never competing against each other. As you look back at the last card when we had Chelsea and Dr. Stringbean, which congratulations, just received her black belt. They've competed about like 100 times. So I'm excited to do that with...
Was a great fight.
It was a great fight. Great fight. I'll make the first announcement now. Ladies, if you are watching, October, we are doing a female-only card. Please message us now if you want to be on the card. Let's stack it out. And we're right back to the action here. Katie reclaims a butterfly guard. Laura staying heavy on those feet, looking to clear their hands.
Laura fighting out of Cruvenel Brothers MMA. Extensive super fight record, 9-2-1.
She's busy.
Lots of experience here
Busy.
in the super fight. She's won Fight of the Night and Submission of the Night at Fight to Win.
Laura took this fight on about 2.5 weeks' notice after we've had some changes. We were trying to make a matchup for Katie, but the same girl has pulled out about 3 times. So I guess they've been scheduled, and like I said, she might be going after Mike Hansmuller's record. But hey, again, you only can do so much.
Maybe not a record you want, folks.
Definitely not a record you want. You're looking to step over. Kate's got a good knee shield, and can't see that. Oh, she's got like a modified triangle on that leg, it looks like. Can't really see from my angle.
Don't know if you can see it on the stream, folks, but you gotta appreciate Kate with the eyeshadow, full face of makeup, and ready to grapple.
House party, you gotta look good.
Gotta wonder what brand of makeup she's wearing, that it's not just dripping away with the sweat.
We'll ask her. Maybe we'll get a plug for the October card.
Maybe.
Kate's also a designer.
She
making
is.
Rash cards.
She is. She actually has some new designs coming out.
Keep an eye out for that. And now she's hunting for that leg, looking to create some space.
Laura closes the gap.
She's got a good grab. Oh, and she throws her leg over the top. Laura's obviously the bigger competitor here. And backs for her feet.
A lot of length here for Laura.
Both hand fighting here. Katie's looking for an armbar here. Legs over the face. Laura's doing a good job posturing up. And we have 2 minutes left in regulation. Katie looks to kick off to create some space. Good forearm. Look for a sweep here. Nope. And Laura's doing a good job controlling here.
Under 2 minutes left here. One of our main event here will take the HCS crown, first ever women's HCS crown.
Main event spot is yours until you lose it. Winner of this we'll try to put on our October female only card. But like I said, Katie is already scheduled for HCS 5 against the reigning ADCC trial winner, Nicole Matthews. Excited for that match.
That will be a main event if Katie gets the win here.
It will not be a main event because it's a team duels, and
never
the
mind.
pro team
Team
duel will
duels.
be the final and the main event.
Individual main event.
Individual main event.
If she wins here.
If she wins here. She does have a win over Nicole, which is good to know. And Laura's looking for a triangle here, and she
That looks
switches the
deep.
grip to the other side. Katie's head pops out, and we got a good scramble here. We got 35 seconds left in regulation. Beautiful sweep. Katie's keeping a good stiff arm here. We got 20 seconds here.
Lots of action here in our opening period as we head towards the potential overtime. But every time I bring that up, someone attacks a submission. 10 seconds left. And we are heading to overtime in our main event of the evening, and we wouldn't have it any other way. It'll be Kate's choice. Kate chooses the armbar position to start our overtime period. And we are underway here in the first overtime period in the armbar's position. Oh, and that was a quick submission. 4-second submission there to start it off. Putting the pressure on Laura. Laura's now going to have to find a submission in order to extend this bout.
Good shout out to Dymytriy. Did a great fight today, and thank you for your kind words of the facility.
Love a gracious competitor. Laura underway back in the armbar position.
Oh.
And can she find it just as quick?
And Katie, oh, and right into a triangle. You still got that armbar. Now triangle armbar. We got a lot of time here. Good transition. There's a lot of time here.
35 seconds. Laura's still attacking. Kate looking to find that escape.
That's tight. That's tight. I'm very impressed by Katie being able to stack her here. 25? 20 seconds? Laura's giving everything she has right now. Ooh, top. All right, we're going to ADCC.
And just like that, we have another submission. We're going to another overtime. 4-second submission and a 50-second submission. Doesn't matter. They both found their way to the submission, and we head to overtime number 2. Impressive work by both ladies here in that first overtime period.
I'm telling you, the entire card came to party tonight. Bring that solo cup.
Might have had a lot of overtimes, but a lot of action, a lot of submissions here.
Gotta love it. The eyes go back and forth, the sub for sub.
And we're underway here, 3 minutes ADCC overtime period.
Laura sits, gets a sweep. Katie's back to their feet. Both ladies can see they are tired.
They've been competing hard here now.
Both
already
got tapped by arm bars. Want to know how their arms are feeling right now.
Already 8 minutes in, 9 minutes and counting.
The matches can get long.
Minute ticked away here, 2 minutes left in the second overtime period.
Good head position here.
Nice underhook. See if she can use it.
Use it. Oh, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. That side.
No.
2.
No.
No, and she's able to avoid it for the 3 seconds. We're still scrambling. She needs to find a hook here.
We got a minute 20 left. 2 hooks away from a win here. That's one.
Nope. That's one.
No,
That's one.
One hook.
Only one hook in so far. Doesn't have
2
the
hooks.
doesn't have the body triangle either.
Body triangle does not count. You need 2 hooks.
Minute left here. Kate hunting for that dominant position. Laura looking to survive. Sliding
Skewing
down.
out. Maybe looking for a sub. Exchange.
Kate looking, getting high here.
No.
No hook there.
But we were looking for a sub here. Submission does win it. Oh, armbar.
Armbar's there. 30 seconds left.
She did find an arm, and
that's the submission. Just like that. Kate Egan finds the armbar submission in our second overtime period to claim the main event championship. Kate Egan drops the hammer. What a great night of action, folks. What a great night of action, folks, here at HCS4. Great submissions, great action. Kate Egan, our main event championship. I want to take the time to thank you all out. Thank you all for viewing, all for joining in. The stream was nothing without all of you. We can't wait to see you back at HCS5. Remember, don't be the nail, be the hammer. I'm Zach Baker. Good night. Thanks for watching.
Love Upbeat? Why not upgrade to premium for just $6.99 a month? Get unlimited downloads, access premium tracks, whitelist your YouTube